For math today, I'd like you to start out with one of the warm-up songs. If you didn't get to watch the place value introduction from yesterday, watch it today. Okay, and then for the math fluency exercise, I'm going to ask you to take out the number grid, and then there are 4 questions that you can ask your mathematician, and they can use their number grid or they can just impress you with their mathematical knowledge. But you're asking questions of, you give a number, and then what is 10 more than that number? What is 10 less than that number? And they can use their number grid to help. For the next activity, your kiddo is going to need their whiteboard. I'd like you to help them create a place value mat that has a tens place and a ones place, and make sure that they're separated by a line. We're going to be drawing inside the boxes, and I want to see the tens and the ones are separate on their mat. And just so we're clear, a line like this, we're going to call that a long, and it has a value of 10. Okay? And you won't find longs in the ones place. Longs only go in the tens place. And we are going to have these dots, and they are going to be called cubes, or cube for one of them, right? And they have a value of 1. You will not find ones or cubes in the tens place. Cubes live in the ones place. So for example, if you say to your learner, build the number 29, 29, and they'd have to look and they can see how many ones are there. Well, there are 9 ones in 29. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I'll stop there. And I'm going to look in my tens place, and I see that there is a 2. So that is telling me there are 2 tens in the number 29. And I'm going to draw 1, 2 tens. So stay with me now. So to prove that their work is correct, to prove that their work is correct, they're going to count the tens and count the ones, just like this. 10, 20, stop going by tens, got 20 so far. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Put them together, 29. One more time, 29. And they could be writing it, there we go, 29. Just like that. And there are 4 examples that I'd like you to have them build on their place value mat. Next, you're going to go to page 68 in your Everyday Math packet, and there are questions. They're called tens and ones riddles. They tell you how many tens or how many longs and how many cubes are in the number. I want to see your kiddo build the number with longs and cubes, and then write down what number is the answer to the riddle. So if you look at that first one there, 2 longs and 3 cubes. What am I? And you can see that the answer's there, 23. Oh, and what I'd be looking for from you is that 2 longs and 3 cubes. Count with me. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay? Do that procedure for the rest of the items there. And then on the bottom, it has more riddles. 1 long and 11 cubes. Oh, that's tricky. 11 cubes? What would that be? I'm really interested to see what you come up with 11 cubes. 2 longs and 14 cubes? It says use your blocks to make 16 in 2 ways. Draw your ways using longs and cubes. Okay. I'd like to give an example where your mathematician might have to do some trading or exchanging to see what the number really is. So for example, if you were told that your number had 1 long, I'm going to put that on my board, 1 long and 12 cubes. I'm going to go ahead and do that. So if you notice the way that I set up mine here, I've got almost like a 10 frame over here, so I see 10 right away. I drew 5, and then I drew another column of 5, and then my 2 over there to show 12. Right away, what stands out? I agree with you. That's too many cubes over in the ones place. We've learned that you can only have 9, 0 to 9 in the ones place. So we need to trade. We need to do an exchange. We need to make a 10. And the way that I have it set up, it's pretty clear where that 10 is, right? So here's what I want you to do. You're going to circle your 10, and then just bring it on over. And now I can see what's left here. This doesn't live over there anymore. It now has exchanged. It's been traded. It lives over there now. So I can clearly see. Let's count. Ready? 10, 20, 21, 22. What if they said 2 longs? I got that. Draw that in. And 14 cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I use my strategy again of keeping my cubes organized in groups of 10, like a 10 frame. You see what I see? It's too many, right? Can't have more than 9 over in that ones place. We need to trade, do an exchange. So just like you did on the last one, I'm going to circle the 10 that I see. I'm going to send it over here to the tens place. Whoop, whoop. And I can get rid of you now. And now it's pretty clear. I'm going to do some counting. Start over in the tens place. You ready? Count with me. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. And I'll write that underneath 34. All right, and that's it for today. There's your math and your literacy. I'll see you in the morning.